As an employee, the basic deal is I'm going to trade time for money. I'm going to show up at 8 o'clock in the morning, plus or minus, and stay until 5 o'clock at night, plus or minus. And for that, I'm going to get paid for the hours that I was there. Because it's really hard to track what you did when you were there. It's really hard to track your output or your productivity as a knowledge worker, as somebody in the information age working on a laptop or a computer. So, because it's not widgets and I can count them easily, what we tend to end up doing, since we start figuring out we're kind of getting paid to be here, I just got to get through the days, we end up in a lot of meetings. We end up on the internet looking things up, maybe shopping. We end up on our phones, supposed to be checking email or text, but ended up on social media. And we just get through the day because we're getting paid to be there. We just got to be there until the end. And you can think, well, this is good. I don't mind that. It's not that hard, but boy, it's a lot of hours at work. Wish I was an independent contractor where they can set their own schedule. Man, if I was an independent contractor, I'd start at 9 in the morning after having a nice breakfast with my family. And I'd stop at 11 and have a nice lunch with my family. And I'd only work till 3 or 4 and call it a day. And I could probably get as much jammed into that shorter schedule as these employees are getting done all day. And that's true if you work. Where I see this going sideways is people will bring their employee work ethic of get through the day and don't work very hard and be on the internet and be on your phone. They'll bring that mindset to their independent contractor role. So now it's the worst of both worlds. You've got a compressed schedule. You're working less hours and you're still working, not really working. So now you're not really working for less hours. Well, you're not getting paid for time anymore. So it's not just, well, I only worked 5 hours, so I get paid only 5 hours instead of my usual 8 or 9 hours. No, you're not going to be paid at all because you're not getting paid for time. You're getting paid for results. But you don't deliver any results because you're not actually working. So I see this with sales. Because salespeople, it's pretty easy to measure, right? It's sales, dollars, it's number of customers, it's number of phone calls. There's lots of things to measure in sales that make it really lend itself to measurable productivity. I can know what I'm getting for the money. So whether you're actually an independent contractor or you're actually an employee, it doesn't matter. You're kind of able to act like an independent contractor as a salesperson. Because as long as you hit your numbers, which are easy to measure and see, nobody really is going to care if you show up at 8 or you show up at 9 or you work till 4 or you work till 10. It doesn't really matter. Just get the work done because I can measure that. Again, the problem is salespeople will bring that employee mindset to their sales job. And now instead of doing sales things, making prospecting calls and following up on customer orders and getting things done, they're over here messing around on the internet. They're messing around on their phone. And they're saying, well, I'm productive. I'm busy. I was busy all day. I worked from 10 to 1 and then I worked again from 2 to 4. I put in 5 solid hours today. Well, you didn't really. You worked like when you used to be an employee and you're not going to get the results. And since I'm not going to pay for anything except results, you're not even going to get paid. So it's great to have time flexibility. It's great to be able to set your own schedule. And it's great to be able to say, I'm going to get paid commensurate with how hard I worked. But then you got to work. The only way it works to be a sales rep, the only way it works to be an independent contractor is if you forget your employee mindset and you actually get to work.